Good morning, students. I hope all of you are safe. In the previous lesson, we have studied about the process of digestion, in which we study about the mouth and the esophagus, as what is the function of the mouth, how the ingestion takes place through the mouth, and what is the role of the esophagus in the process of the digestion. Today's lesson will study about the process of digestion that starts from the stomach and ends with the large intestine. So let's begin the lesson. Stomach. What is it? The muscular organ inside our body. It is known as the stomach. Yes, it serves as a muscular bag which is situated towards the left side of the abdominal cavity. Mucus. It is an aqueous secretion produced by the mucous membranes. So what is its function? It functions by protecting the stomach lining and gastric pits from the acid. We know that the mucus is being secreted from the gastric, you can say the lining of the stomach. So it's having two functions. First, it is neutralizing the effect of the acid over the wall of the stomach, and second, it is making the food slippery. Second secretion that has been coming out from the stomach is the digestive juices. They are the juices which function by breaking down protein into the simpler forms. So in the stomach there is the digestion of the protein start. The carbohydrates digestion starts from the mouth, as we had discussed earlier, but there the digestion of the proteins does not start, but from the stomach the digestion of the protein start, as the digestive juices contain some secretions that help in the digestion of the proteins into its simpler components. Third secretions that come out from the stomach is the hydrochloric acid, that is the HCl. It is a digestive fluid formed by the stomach during the process of digestion. What is its function? It functions by destroying harmful microorganisms present in the food particles. Whatever the food we are taking, that might contain some of the harmful microorganism. That's a fact can be neutralized by the HCl being produced inside the stomach, and the mucus that is being secreted, that helps in neutralizing the effect of this HCl only on the wall of the stomach. So these are the three different secretions being secreted from the stomach, that is a muscular organ. Small intestine, when we have seen in the figure, the small intestine is one of the, name is only the small, but it is very big, bigger than the large intestine, but that is a coiled tube like structure. So from the stomach, the semi-digested food, that is chyme, that is called chyme, passes into the small intestine. So here what is the function of the liver? As we have discussed, liver is one of the largest gland. So here liver is secreting bile that helps in the digestion of the fats. That bile juice being stored in the gallbladder, and whenever this is required of the digestion of fats, the bile juice gets secreted from there, from the gallbladder itself, but actually it is secreted from the liver, that is acting as accessory gland in the process of digestion. On the other hand, pancreas, that is also secreting the pancreatic juice that help in the breakdown of carbohydrate into sugar, proteins into amino acids, and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. So here the digestion of the food materials completes in the small intestine. Large intestine, this is a thick, long tube measuring around 5 feet in length. It is divided into three parts: ascending colon, transverse colon, and the descending colon. The name is large because it is having the white pipe-like structure, but is not larger than the small intestine. It is present just beneath the stomach and wraps over the superior and lateral edges of the small intestine. It means it is covering over the small intestine. What is the function of the large intestine? It absorbs water and consists of bacteria that support in the breakdown of waste to fetch small nutrients. Actually, the process of the assimilation takes place. Assimilation, we know it is absorption, and assimilation is taking place in small intestine, but from the large intestine, it mainly helps in the absorption of the water from the food. So it helps in drawing the water from the food and get it back into the body. Clear? So there is the function of the large intestine, absorption of the water from the digested food. Now here in this slide you can see the human body systems, and here it has been shown the different organs associated with their function. So it can be act as a summarized form of the lesson. So let's see the mouth organ. We know from the mouth saliva is secreted from the salivary gland that is added to break down the starches, moistens the food. Teeth and tongue move and cut food into smaller pieces. Esophagus, it moves food to the stomach. Stomach, it mixes food with the enzymes and acids that we have discussed. The different digestive juices, mucus and HCl has been produced inside the stomach. A small intestine that absorbs nutrients into bloodstream. Large intestine is absorbs water and recycle it. Liver, it filters blood and is one of the main function and produces bile juice to break down the fat. Gallbladder stores bile, as we have discussed. That is one of the smallest structure lying just behind below the liver, where the bile gets stored, and whenever it required, it is being released from there for the emulsification of the fats. And last is the pancreas that make enzymes to break down the food. Now here, this is the whole human digestive system, and this is one of the slide that helps summarizing the whole things at a glance. We can see here there is a salivary gland that is present at the back of the mouth, that we know that is moistening the food. Esophagus transport the food to stomach. Here you can see the stomach, that is a muscular organ that is present on the left side of the abdominal cavity, that is storing and churning the food. Pancreas, you can see the yellow color, the flower leaf like structure is there. The large intestine, you can see here is the large intestine, and the small intestine that is absorbing the nutrients, the rectum and anus that is storing and expelling the feces, and the liver that is detoxifying the certain molecules, stores vitamin, iron, glycogen, synthesis bile, and gallbladder. You can see here this is the gallbladder, green like structure that is storing the bile. So in this way we can summarize the whole human digestive system. Thank you.